Welcome to the Silver Lining segment hosted by Stephanie Klein and myself. How are you tonight, Stephanie?
I'm doing wonderful and super fired up, Blanca. Tonight, we're 2 days away from Christmas. So here's our glitter hats. I'm bringing some uplifting, positive energy tonight. Hey, listen, everything can't be serious. We got to have a little fun. And I'm super happy to be with your audience tonight here on True Oldies 95.9 and the Laws of Life.
I love how you're always mixing it up and just keeping us so positive. And speaking of mixing it up, you've invited an incredible guest this evening who I have the honor of introducing to our audience. Tonight we have Vera Czerny. And Vera, you are a master of reinvention, an executive coach that founded Third Chances, a people skill coaching firm specializing in sales skills. And you guys know I love talking about sales, all right? That's what I love.
We all do.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, Vera. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And it sounds like you've been trained by some pretty impressive people, including Tony Robbins, Chloe Medanis, Mark Pasha, Magali Pasha, and you are obviously quite a woman of the world. So excited to hear your laws of sales and people tonight.
Not to mention the University of Life.
There you go. I love it. And, you know, speaking of the University of Life, it's pretty cool how you and Stephanie met one another. Stephanie, you've been on a social media frenzy. Just the imagery that is coming from your social media platforms. It's like candy for the eyes. I mean, I see you in convertibles with Scar. Like, tell us about what has inspired this beautiful new campaign you've started.
Well, basically, what happened, Blanca, is I went through a restorative healing process with my massage therapist where we began to do something called myofascial release and also fascia blasting. And believe it or not, in those, even though those are physical modalities of healing, I was able to experience a lot of emotional and spiritual healing through the last 4 months of this physical process as well.
Wow.
So Blanca, what has happened is ultimately through doing all of this releasing work from a physical perspective, it has opened up my creativity. So I literally feel like a whale that has its spout that's just like blowing out creativity. That's how I feel. Like it's just this ever continuing spout of creativity that really is just coming out, like literally coming up and out of me. And one of the things, one of the principles that I always talk about on the show is that sharing is a form of currency, meaning actual physical currency, like a current, the positive and the negative, the electrical flow of energy. When we share our gifts, our talents, our abilities, we actually create an amazing current, and we're sending out a signal, just like a whale sends out this super powerful signal, sonar signal underneath the ocean. Ooh. And it can literally send that signal for miles to another whale. That's what I'm doing. I'm literally energetically pushing up and out the creativity and the sharing, and without saying a word, I'm attracting other whales towards me.
Right.
This is super powerful law of life. I mean, the law of life that I extract from this story is that physical health and mental well-being is the recipe for this creative explosion that you are sending out. So Vera, you are a friend of Stephanie's on Facebook, and you've seen her social media post and her invitation to connect on marketing strategies and networking strategies, and you walked through the door. You took her up on that invitation. Tell me about that.
We never met before. We were like really virtual friends. And I'm like, that energy wrapped on me, and I woke up as a whale and returned the signal. I was like, totally, I would like to take you on that, and let's have a lunch together. And so we did.
We did.
And it's just it's a gut feeling. It's the energy that she puts out that the right people answer to.
So, guys, if you're listening, lawsoflife.shop can help you create the social media strategy. We also work with Stephanie in collaboration to make this happen. And let's also thank Alicia Schwartz for the physical health piece of the puzzle. Alicia is an incredible masseuse. Okay, so now, from what I understand, your theme, your philosophy for tonight is a complement to what you've been teaching us about your 3 R's. How does Vera tie in?
Okay, thank you, Blanca. I asked Vera to come on the show today and really speak to the True Oldies audience, the Laws of Life audience tonight, because there's a message that she has. I don't have it. Vera has the message.
Okay.
And Blanca, we have spoken a lot about my 3 foundational principles, my R's. I call it a trifecta, right? The trifecta of the silver linings. It's the first R is resilience, really building up a resilience about yourself to where when you do get knocked down or you face some rejection, it doesn't faze you. You just keep going. The second is resourcefulness, really being creative and creatively tuning in and tapping in to resources that will help you flourish and thrive. And the third one, of course, as you know, is resolve, being really resolute about what we're doing. So that's a form of confidence. When you're resolute about something, you're confident in it. And when Vera and I were having lunch, she told me about an R that really, really is so profound in her life and in her teaching of sales skills mastery. And when she told me the R, I said, oh my gosh, you have to come on and share this with our audience. So Vera?
It actually just puts all your R's together.
It does.
Because what I'm teaching is reinvention. And the funny part of it is that most of my life I thought it was my weakness, because it seemed like I was really doing too many different things. I was I was a singer, and I was an editor-in-chief, and I was this, and I was in sales, and I had my own company. And then we came to America, and I was starting all over again. And I felt like I can do anything, because I'm really not specialized in anything. Because I'm so adaptable, and so I'm capable of learning anything. I didn't know what to look for. Because I was kind of like, I can walk to any industry and make it my own. And still I felt it was my weakness, my handicap, because like I admired this guy, wanted to be accountant his whole life, and he became like master of it. And that's what he was doing, following his whole career. And I never done that. Until I realized that's actually my plus. Because that capability, the capability to adapt to situation, new country, new language, new market that I've never seen before. I was telling Stephanie how I, by accident, came to jobs that were not meant to be. And one of my jobs, and that was the story that you liked the most, was back in Prague. And this is back in my 20s. And I just lost love of my life. I had my heart broken. I was this big shot one day, living in Holland, doing research for a Dutch company in Prague and in Czechoslovakia, because I was native there. And so I was this big shot driving Audi around, and it's like really, really big shot. Next day, I learned that the guy decided to go another direction, and I lost the job. And the guy that wanted to marry me basically just moved me out of the house. And so I was defeated, insulted, heartbroken. And I ended up back in Prague, where I burned my bridges because I was not coming back. I was too proud to go back to my parents because they told me so. So I was like, okay, let's, So I spent 3 days, I was very proud of that, drinking whiskey and crying myself out of Bolivians. And then one of my colleagues he worked for another Dutch company, but we were sharing office. He may have been my first life coach, because he came to check on me. He came to see me, and he's like, I was this strong woman. I couldn't do anything, right? I was this confident. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And I was sitting there crying my heart out. It's like, "Oh, don't talk to me. My life is over." And we all went through this, like,
Yes.
you know. And I'm like, "What do you mean, like, your life is over? You're 23 years old. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, I'm supposed to live in Holland. I have nothing here. I didn't save any money because I was going back there." And I was like, "Now it's over. What am I gonna do?" And he goes, "Well, the first of all, here is a newspaper." He threw a newspaper in front of me. It's like, "Look for a job." And I was like stunned. I was like, "What do you mean? You're so mean. Like, don't you see how I'm hurting?" Like, in that state, you are incapable of opening your mind, like,
but
to
boy,
anything.
but he kept you focused. He
Oh,
said,
he kept
open
me
up
focused
open
already.
up that newspaper, baby.
I got that kick that I needed. And I hated him at the moment because I was like, "How dare you talk to me like that? You have no idea what I'm going through, blah, blah, blah." Well, then he left.
Right.
And I kind of woke up from my victimhood. And I was like, "Well, he's right. I have to. Nobody's going to."
Do you realize you just coined a word?
I love it.
Victimhood?
Absolutely.
Victimhood? That is one hood we don't want to be in.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
That's exactly what we talk to people. We are all three
Yes.
are coaches.
So what's the moral
If
of
you
the story?
feel in victimhood,
let's
then
speed
you
it-
are
speed-
lost.
Speed it up. What did you learn?
Speed it up. Well, I didn't want to look for a job, but I
Right.
did because I realized I have to. Nobody else is going to help me.
Right?
So there were two jobs that I could choose from that I like. One was a real estate agent, travel agency. I'm sorry, and the other was DHL International Courier Company, which was American company. Both required English knowledge, which I just self-learned in Holland somewhat.
Right.
It was not
so
perfect.
which did you choose?
Well, I got invited both. And at that point, I really liked the interview with the American company, with DHL, because the GM was British and we kicked
I
it
can't
off.
take the suspense. What happened?
I refused to. When she called me from the travel agency, I said no, that I already have another offer, which I did not. I was so strongly feeling that the DHL will go through that I took a risk and refused the job that was willing to hire me. And next day, I got the phone call from the DHL. I was actually, the advertising was for person on the phone. I ended up running downtown office that was just opening up. So I was by myself. And 1 month later, my future husband walked through the door.
What?
I needed to make it dramatic. For, I don't know.
Vera. You're killing it. But let me tell you, we need like an hour with Vera. Okay, you're a storyteller.
She is a storyteller.
But
Great
I
storyteller.
think that this story, just got our audience just a chance to be introduced. I think we definitely need to do some more storytelling, more exploration. But obviously, you're very easy to
But
talk
the moral from it is that we are so stuck into our idea of what we should be doing that we prevent ourselves from opening more possibilities. I didn't want to be somebody on the phone. I would hate that. But yet I called her because I was in trouble and I needed a job. And during that interview, that guy looked at me and he was like, "Well, you are really a people person. Are you interested? We are also opening downtown office. I need somebody there." I was like, "Absolutely, I'm in."
to. So you
So you
tried
never
something.
know.
You
Unless
never
you
know.
take that path, you never know what comes out of it.
Well, they also, and you met your husband at that job too.
Yes.
So I always say it's a great day, even when something negative happens, because
Yes.
it's another door that's opening, right? And clearly you're helping people out there in the community learn people skills, learn how to look at the positive in life,
Yeah.
learn how to grasp and grab hold to reinvention.
And reinvent themselves when somebody is in situation when something bad happened and they need to reinvent
Yes,
themselves.
yes.
Somebody is just hungry for more, but they don't know how to.
That's
Because
right.
they feel, well, this is my place. I can't really. I'm not worthy to. I can't dream big. I have this, and I have family, and that, and that's what I work with.
I love it. Well, if anybody out there listening or watching wants to work with Vera Czerny, and Vera is a sales strategist. She's a people person. She has courses. She has programs that can help you. You can go to Vera's website, which is www.third-chances.com. You can also call Vera on her business phone number, which is 561-781-0077. You can follow Vera on Facebook and reinvent yourself today, just the way that I've even been reinvented just in this conversation with you.
Oh, wow, Blanca, thank you very much.
Thank you. And
We
Stephanie,
were talking about offer for your listeners.
that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Love you for that.
Yeah.
All right, so Vera has an incredible offer. What is it?
It is just now, before the end of this crazy year that we all need kind of reinvent from. And I was trying to offer a small business owner, mostly females are attracted to my work. It's called Sales Mastery Review.
Okay.
And what I do, I get on Zoom or phone call with you for 1 hour, and we go through what works for you, what doesn't work for you, where you want to see rapid changes, where you want to see growth.
Perfect.
And based on my experience in sales, you can walk out from that phone calls with the strategies and blueprint how to.
All right. Well, so one person in this audience tonight, email Blanca at lawsoflife.shop. That's Blanca at lawsoflife.shop, or you can fill out the contact form on my website, lawsoflife.shop, and send us an email about why you think you should win this 1 hour sales strategization session with Vera Czerny, and we will announce the winner at our Tuesday networking group at 11 a.m. So you must attend the networking group to claim your prize. Vera will be there as well, and we'll continue the conversation on Tuesday at 11. Vera Czerny, it's an honor to meet you. Stephanie,
The honor was all mine. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
thank you. And Stephanie, thank you so much for positively influencing us like you do every single day.
Like it's her natural gift.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. So everybody be sure to follow Stephanie on social media, on her Facebook, Instagram, and on her YouTube channel, Whale Share. We really thank you, and we're going to jump into the next segment.